Yeah, I don't think the alligator.
Yeah, that's about the size.
Yeah, you might even hear him hiss during our show. The hissing sound that he makes is one of the few sounds these animals can create. It's a warning. He's trying to tell you you're getting too close to him. You better stay back. But Dave, if you hear that hissing, you don't pay it any attention, all right? If you ever happen to wake up one morning here in Florida, you look out your yard, you find that no, you can't shoot them. It's illegal to shoot the wild alligators. They're protected. But here's what you can do, all right? Try to get behind the alligator. Sneak up behind him real quietly. That's not the back, that's the front. You gotta get to the back. Now, you reach down and grab his tail, just like that. And once you grab the gator by the tail, then you drag him to your neighbor's place and leave him there. I'm kidding, guys. Whoa, these alligators are really agile. They can turn around and bite their own tail, which means they'll bite your hand if you're holding it there. That quick strike you see the gator make when he turns and tries to bite, Dave, is the quickest motion they're capable of. You know, they're so fast from side to side they can even catch fish. Closer than that. As he approaches the alligator, it will open up its mouth real wide. He's ready to bite. With the mouth open, David can take that pole. No. He can take the pole and put it inside the gator's mouth. And watch this, guys. Nothing happened. The alligator didn't bite down on the stick. The reason for that is because, look at his eyes. They sit high up on top of his head. So he can't see down there. He didn't know that there was a pole in his mouth. But if something were to touch the inside of the jaws, like even just a drop of water landing from the pole on the inside of the gator's mouth, you would all see a different reaction. So to further demonstrate what we're trying to show you here, David's going to put his hand in the gator's mouth. Come on, man, he can't see it. He's blind inside of his mouth. He put your hand in it. How about it, guys? You want to see Dave put his hand in? They can't see in there. I'm not joking, folks. He'll put his hand in there to demonstrate this for you, right? So get your cameras ready. He's going to put his hand in there. He's actually then going to touch the jaw with his hand. You better get it out real quick. So Dave, be careful. Get your cameras ready. This will happen pretty fast. That was fast. He had ways to go to the front of the alligator like that. Get underneath his jaw. Try to grab a hold of the top jaw. Hold on to him as he thrashes, rolls, and tries to bite. Another way is to try to get behind him, quickly jump down on his back. Either one is just as dangerous. He'll use whichever technique he's most comfortable with, or whichever one the alligator will allow. Watch it, and there's a back technique, guys. Give him a nice big round of applause. That's the easy part. You got to pick him up 8 foot long. Come on, folks, help him out. Here, Dave, hand it to me. Whoa. Hold on to it, man. Get the jaws. And that's how you catch the alligator, folks. Now let him hear you. Give him a nice big round of applause. He's working hard for you. Yeah, wait. You got him? I don't know about y'all. That wore me out. I had to run over here. Yeah, you too, right? Yeah. Hey, hold him with both hands now. Dave? No fooling around. This is where the serious part of the show. You got the gator up here. There's no fence here. Last summer, when we were at a fair, David was fooling around. He let go of the gator, got loose, and it ran off the stage. Yeah, it was not fun at all. Not for those people, at least. So you guys be careful. Be ready to run. All right. With the alligator up here, we can show you more about him. At the end of the snout, his eyes, they sit high on top of his head. This allows the alligator to sneak up on his prey. He'll keep his big body hidden underneath the surface of the water. Just the eyes and the nose will stick up. These eyes are very unique as well. Watch this. When the alligator senses danger near his eyes, he can protect them by rolling them right down into his bony skull, just like that. When the danger passes, look, the eyes pop right back up, and then the gator will stop that. Then the gator will swim off, go about his business. Directly behind the eyes is a very small brain. You can see into its ear. They have an excellent sense of hearing, and they use the hearing along with their eyesight swimming up and down the waterways at night. They will watch and listen for any small animal that gets a little too close to the water's edge. During the daytime, you usually find the alligators just laying out sunning themselves. But if you see one eating, you might see them eating small mammals like raccoons, possums, and armadillos. They also eat a lot of fish, wading birds, and other reptiles like smaller gators, snakes, and turtles. You might be wondering, how do they eat turtles? How do they crack those thick shells? Well, folks, you heard it a few moments ago. That gator snapped his jaw shut. Animals this size can bite with a pressure of almost 2,000 pounds per square inch in force. They have no problem cracking those thick turtle shells. Now, to give you a better idea what the jaws look like on the inside, David's going to open the gator's mouth for you. If you have your cameras, it'll make a good photo for you. Because once you'll see, once he gets the gator's jaws open, all the way in the back of its throat, you'll see that there is no hole back there, no apparent throat opening. It's covered by a small half-moon shaped flap of skin. Ah, yes, all the way in the back. Can you guys see it? No? Dave, point it out. The flap blocks off his airway so he can bite under the water with as much pressure as he can above the water. You also see the teeth. They have up to 80 teeth in their mouth, 40 on the top jaw and 40 on the bottom. These teeth are sharp and pointed. They're not blunt. Blunt teeth like ours are made for chewing. Alligators don't chew their food. They swallow their food whole. If he gets hold of something too big to swallow whole, he'll bite down on it, shake his head from side to side, or death roll over and over until he rips off a piece he can swallow. How about it, guys? Let's give Dave a nice big round of applause for getting the Gator for you today. Cameras out there, you might want to get him out ready. He's going to try to perform something for you that was first developed by the Seminole Indians right here in Florida over 200 years ago. The Seminole Indians living down in Big Cypress and the Everglades Swamp. They go out there and they would try to catch these alligators. And every once in a while, they wanted to bring one back. They didn't want to kill it. They wanted to bring it back alive. The only way to do that is to tie his mouth shut so he couldn't bite anybody. It's a lot easier if you have your helper. Because while you're holding onto its mouth, your helper could go to the front, take a rope, tie it around the jaws. I ain't your helper. So sometimes they were all alone, like Dave. They had to figure out a way to hold its mouth shut and tie the jaws shut all at the same time. We're not sure which Indian came up with this, but it's truly amazing. It's called bulldogging, and how it's done is by taking the gator's jaws, closing them, and placing them between your chin and chest. Using only that pressure to hold it shut, you would then let go, grab a rope, and tie it around the jaws. He's not going to tie the jaws shut. For your pictures, you'll let go, have his arms outspread, get your cameras ready, and there's your shot. Hurry with the cell phone camera. And the fancy camera, did you get it? All right, cool. And with your cell phone camera, are you good? And and then real quick, if you had a rope, you would take it and tie it around the jaws. You had your chance, Toots. And there's the bulldogging technique, folks. Give him a nice big round of applause. To show all these people at the fair just how brave you can be. You think you can do it?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, by the way, did you see David catch the gator? He jumped on its back. He picked him up and brought him up here. Did you see that? What did you think of that?
Good.
It was good? What about the part when he put his hand in its mouth? And he touched the jaw and he got it out before the jaw snapped shut? Did you see that?
Yeah.
What did you think of that part?
Good.
You liked it?
Yes.
I'm glad you liked it. You know why?
Why?
You're doing it. Dominic, that was just a joke, right? We would never want you to put your hand in an alligator's mouth, would we, Dave? So here's what we're going to do, Dom. You and me, we're going to walk over to the back of the gator. There's no teeth in it. Wait. And we're going to pet him. And that way you can tell all these people, most of them may have never touched an alligator before, what it feels like, okay?
Yes.
Okay. Now, do you go to school?
Yes.
What grade are you in? First grade?
No.
10th grade?
No.
Kindergarten?
No.
Pre-kindergarten?
No.
Second grade?
Pre-K 4.
That's silly of me. I didn't know that. Pre-K. Do you like to color?
Yes.
What hand do you use when you color? Are you right-handed?
Yes.
This is your right hand? This hand you like eat with and color with and throw a ball with? Use this one. You don't need this hand, do you?
No.
All right. Now you come with me. Now, Dave's going to hold the front of the gator, and I'm going to hold the back. All right? And I'll keep him from swinging that tail and hitting you. So let me go first. Let me straighten it out. All right, now, come over here. Reach down and pet the back of the gator. Right hand! Left hand, remember? It's this one. Yeah, okay. Pet the back. That's it, all right. Stand up and tell everybody what don't wipe that on your clothes. That's gross. Wipe it here. Dominic, what did the back of the alligator feel like?
Meat.
I take it you're not a vegetarian. Come here. Was it hard?
Hard.
Yes, it is hard. The back of the gator is covered with bony plates. They're called scutes. They help the alligator regulate its body temperature. As it lays out in the sun, it helps him heat his body. At the side of the alligator, down here on the side in the belly. There you go. What's that feel like?
Soft.
It is soft. You got that stuff in your hands again. You know where to put it. The sides of, hey man, turn around. I like Dom. The sides and belly of the alligator, guys, real soft and smooth. That's why these animals were hunted almost near extinction back in the 60s. They're hunted for their valuable leather. Today, they're no longer endangered. They're raised on farms for their hides and their meat. Well, Dominic, you did it, man. What'd you think of all this today?
Good.
Are you going to go home and tell all your friends you got to come out to the fair and touch a big alligator?
Yes.
Do you think they're going to believe you?
No.
Nobody believes kids these days. Hey, I got an idea. Look over there. You see that camera that's on that tripod and that printer over there? I could take your picture over here with Kachunga and the alligator. I'll print it for you. You can take it home and show it to all your friends. What do you think?
Good.
Okay. Dom, here's what you got to do for the picture. Are you ready? I want you to come over here. Very carefully. Don't touch him. Step over the gator's tail, just like I'm doing. That's it. Now, scoot closer to Mr. Dave. Scoot closer to David. Scoot closer to David. Hey, you, stop moving. Scoot up there, buddy. All right, now, Dominic, to make this a really awesome picture, I want you to sit down on the back of the gator. All the way down. Sit on it. Stand back up and sit down straight with your bottom. Sit on his tail. He did it for you guys. Give him a nice big round of applause. Thank you. Hold the mouth, man. No. Oh, goodness, I'm glad you didn't see that, Dominic. Mom and Dad did. All right, Dominic, you got yourself a good spot?
Yes.
Are you comfortable?
Yes.
Are you ready for your picture?
Yes.
That was just a joke. Was it a funny joke?
No.
No. We can't send him to go get that camera, can we?
No.
No. Do you know why?
Because the gator can spin around and bite me.
No, David doesn't know how to use a camera, so I have to go get it. So listen.
Look at him go. They were fast. Look at him move out here today.
Come on, 3, get out of the gate. Man.
All right, number 1 is in the lead. Look at number 1 go. Number 2, we're missing a kid. All right, number 3 is still in the shoot. All right, number 3 is now taking off over here. We might have a new
Go, 3, go, 3, go. Come on, 3.
Number 1's coming up here in the number 2. I don't know. Number 1's looking good. We might have a new possibly big winner. Number 1 is still in the lead. It's number 1. And they're off. Oh, look at what we come out and track over here. This number 1. They're slipping this side and they're pushing this side. They're flying down the track. Look at number 6. Number 6 has got a good lead on everybody else. Going in the number 2. Number 4 is being some speed. Number 7 is in third. But it's going to be number 6.